Hey everybody, join me for my morning routine. We get up about 3:30, take some glutamine with some fish oil, magnesium, vitamin D and K, and then my pre-workout meal, and finish off with some creatine. Then we get to the gym and get into our warm-ups. Since we're doing an upper body day, I focus on opening up my upper body. So we're going to be doing shoulders, stretching out here with the traps because they get pretty tight. I also heat my back at night too. So here we go with some warm-ups just in general to get the shoulders moving here, from lateral raises to front raises. I do about 10 of these. And then go in to do some shoulder shrugs. Just nicely assessing where my body's at, kind of waking it up because once again this is really early. Some easy shoulder presses because later on we go into some heavy ones. So just over the head, filling it out. And then we also going to be doing some biceps today. So I like to do 7-7-7. So 7 at the top, 7 half curls at the bottom, and then 7 full curls. And I didn't film it, but we did some heavy shoulder presses, and then into lateral raises. The one thing with lateral raises, make sure you're trying really hard not to move the upper body. Focus on driving up the elbows. And then all my sets, my working sets, go to failure. So you see here, this is towards the end of my working set. Only getting partials, but still trying to push really hard up as I can. Breathing out while I'm going up, so pushing out with your breath. Core is engaged, legs are engaged, everything is just trying to hold everything together. So driving up really hard, I want to feel the burn. Love it. I'm super impressed about how my shoulders have been looking and absolutely love it. Keep driving up really hard, pushing. Basically when I can't breathe anymore is when I get up. A little bit of arm pump here for you guys. And then we're gonna go into some rear cables. Normally I like to do this on the reverse pec deck, which my coach has me do on, but today it was still out of order. So we are doing it on the cables. We just gotta make sure that our hands are slightly above our shoulders and you're pushing down through your lats to get engaged, and we don't have our hands go closed all the way in front. We want to keep it more of a V at the front there. And here we're going to a drop set. Swing back around. I also like the reverse deck pec better because it just keeps your arms more stationary. So with the cables, I mean, you can move your arms up and down or whatever, but reverse pec deck makes it target where you want it to stay the whole time. So here we are, going to failure. This is my last set. I'm trying to open up, push. Getting angry, getting frustrated. Okay, all right. And then go into my last working set here for bicep cable curls. We want to try to hold 2 seconds at the top and slowly go down, and then try to straighten your arm out all the way. You can probably leave this one a little bit bent at the bottom, but when you're doing your bicep curls, please, for the love of God, go full range of motion, arms straight down, and then curl all the way past 90 degrees. You don't need to go all the way up to close, but there I did drop set because I just wanted to do more. My left side just really doesn't like to work as much as my right side, which you'll start to see here. So I just have been working on that. Then we go into chest press. I'm doing chest today, I forgot to mention that. This is my only chest focused exercise, so heavy chest press, so slow, 3 seconds down and then up, and 3 seconds down, up. On this one, towards the end here, you can notice that my butt starts coming off, so I need to focus on keeping my butt down. But you can go ahead and have a slight arch in the back and drive through your heels on the ground. Push into the ground, and it will help you drive those dumbbells up and over. Make sure you're feeling the dumbbells within the palms of your hands, okay? Push, push, push. Breathing on point. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Really, my whole body is engaged on this. So if you're thinking upper body days do not give you a workout, they do give you a workout when you're breathing. So I was into my workout, so I went into some vacuums. So my coach is having me do 30 seconds here on the plank form, and then 30 seconds on the ground. So really you're just having your chest expanded and then squeezing your core in real tight. And then we're back here at home. What time is this? This is normally 5:30 in the morning. Little Gabriel and my husband are up and at it. Gonna cook some breakfast for my husband and then get some food ready for Gabriel. My son likes to be up early. We are hoping he starts sleeping in until like 6 or more. So I haven't been doing cardio in the mornings lately, except for 1 day a week at the gym, just because I need to be home before Gabriel wakes up, because he's only little for so long. So get my husband some hash browns here. Little Gabriel loves to chill out on the kitchen counter here and help out with many things as possible. Thank you to my mother-in-law for making tortillas, because Gabriel loves them. So I just keep them in the freezer. I'm gonna pop this in the microwave here for him. He's angry that he can't have it right now, but I mean, it's frozen, so come on. Oh, so angry. You have to love that hair too. Okay, all right, pull it out. Whew, it's just a little hot, just a little hot. Now we have to explain to him that it's hot and he can't have it yet. So that's always fun too. All right, got some cheese and turkey for my husband and Gabriel with some eggs. Gonna start getting those ready. And I believe little Gabriel's just talking away. Oh yeah, he says hot. It's hot, hot. Oh, gotta blow on it. What I'm wearing today, actually, if you guys want to know, the top is from Zyia Active. I'm a rep for them. And then the bottoms and the bra I have from Buffbunny Collection. I absolutely love both brands. If you guys want to know my opinion on either one of those, just shoot me a message. And poor little Gabriel, he fell off of a chair because he was standing on it and moving it, and then fell down and hit his head on concrete. So that's a little bruise thing on his head, or scab thing, which has healed really fast. Kids are amazingly good at healing. This would probably take me a month just to heal. We also have swim lessons on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I have to make sure his stuff is ready to go. And lots of kisses from Gabriel this morning, which is super nice. Normally doesn't happen. So let's see if he actually eats his breakfast. We got some yogurt with some granola, and I gave him also a toast with almond butter. He did not eat any of it that morning. So the hardest thing for me is just throwing food away. It's so hard. And then I can't eat it because it's not within my macros for the day. So anyways, got some eggs, hash browns, some kale from our garden. I sauteed up for my husband. Super good stuff. Purple kale, if anybody's ever tried it, it's actually pretty good. And then I have a meeting that night, so I have to go ahead and make my dinner and take it with me. My carbs are pretty low right now, so we just have some shredded broccoli slaw that I'm doing here. I think it was probably about 85 grams. Then we have about 100 grams of zucchini. Really just trying to get vegetables that are really filling, that have lower carb density to them. So halfway done with that, I need to start getting my post-workout meal ready because I need to eat that within an hour after I work out. Today's special, I only really rotate to two of them right now, is cream of wheat. So I need to do 60 grams of carbs. So that's gonna be like more than 2 servings, I think, of cream of wheat. But so we have 1 cup of water, and then I will do 1 cup of almond milk unsweetened. I want to be as low as fat as possible, just so that we can get glucose and glycogen and stuff to our muscles that we have created little tears in to repair them and build muscle. Carbs will help us build muscle, ladies. Carbs are good. And we don't need the fats right now. We just want the carbs and then protein. Here I'm also getting a little drink ready for the day, which is a little bit of almond milk. And then got some caffeine that I'm going to add in. Oh, but first I'm going to go finish this. So for each of my meals or anything that I eat, we do a half teaspoon of salt. I'm going to focus on iodized salt. This is good. Salt is not bad. Sure, if you have too much and excessives, but we tend to not get adequate amount of salt in the right areas. Anyways, so finishing off here with some chicken for my protein for my dinner for the night. I can't remember if it was 4 or 5 ounces of chicken breast, which is lower in fat. So my fats are lower. I mean, everybody's fats should be kind of more lower. I think that's one of my problems before all this was too much fats and not enough carbs. And I always got enough protein because I just love to eat meat. But and little Gabriel, we've been having problems with him like sitting and finishing his meal in his high chair. So we start there just because he like always like wants to be on my lap. Work in progress. But anyways, he wants down. He did eat some of it-ish. So I'm just going to put him at the table and then see if he wants to eat the rest of his breakfast there. And then to round out my macros for the day, I add a little bit of cheese on top. Normally I have elk meat or game meat that has a little bit higher fat than our chicken. Either with us cooking it or not. I mean, it's hard to tell because I can't just go to the store and scan it and be like, hey, this is how much fat and protein is in chicken or in elk or game meat. So yeah, here's my post-workout meal. We got cream of wheat, which is 76 grams weighed out, which gives us about our 60 grams of carbs. We have the stovetop working on getting that almond milk and water boiling. We'll add that in and then turn it down. Some salt. Don't forget the salt. And then to finish off my dinner here, getting it ready, I add in just 1 tortilla. Now back to finishing my caffeine drink for the morning. I got some Buff coffee from Buff Chicks. This stuff is super amazing. It has protein, so about 1 serving is 18 grams of protein. It was pretty low in fats. I can't remember how much, but I just do a half serving because that kind of like evens out my protein goal for the day. Amazing. And then I go ahead and froth it. Then I'll put some ice in it and then put it in the freezer so then I can take it to work cold. All right, now here's the rest of my post-workout meal. We got 1 scoop of protein powder. And this one is from Bum. So if you guys know Chris Bumstead, if you guys check out Raw Nutrition protein powder, I love it. So I do this one, protein powder, and then I also have Buff Chicks protein powder. The Raw Nutrition one seems to have more flavor that comes out when I add it to the cream of wheat. And then my other post-workout meal is cereal, and that's the one that I go ahead and use with the Buff Chicks one. I've only had a couple of their protein powders, and all of them have been good, and they have 0 fat. So both of these 2 kinds that I have have 0 fats in them, because like I said before, we want all the carbs to go to restoring our muscles and building muscle. Okay, and then I go in and add some sweetener, just so that we can kind of like, we want to spike our glucose in our body, get those sugars going to all the areas that we just worked. Otherwise, the rest of the day I try to focus on non-added sugars. And here we are saying goodbye to Miguel, saying goodbye to Dad as he goes to work. Little Gabriel gets really upset if we don't get to do this every single morning. So it'll be interesting come winter time. We'll have to go back to staring through the window. But otherwise, sit out here, say goodbye to Dad. Dad leaves around like 6:37 in the morning. So now that we got everybody fed and myself, I did eat. Go ahead and do my hair for the day. Ignore the fact that my dress looks really wrinkly. And I've been doing a thing where I don't wash my hair for at least 2 days. I'm trying to work that up higher because I want it to get longer and healthier. I use shampoo that's called Monat, so M-O-N-A-T, Monat. It's really, really good, but my hair has been loving doing this. Now, to keep me from playing with it and getting it greasier, I go ahead and French braid it. So if you see me with a French braid, it's because I hasn't washed my hair in a couple days. And let's see how we did. Not bad. Someday I'll start doing 2. Okay, and then the attempting of brushing our teeth. If anybody has pointers on how to get your little one to brush their teeth, please let me know. He's very strong, just so you know, so it is really hard to hold his arms down, and since I'm strong, I don't want to hurt him by forcing his arms out of the way. So today he actually did really good. Most days, not so good. So we like to suck on our toothbrush. Here, yay, some more water. Like our water. And then see if we can sneak in some lotion on his face. And just jabber. He's starting to get really good at repeating everything you say, which is really fun. I'm finding that this is like really fun. I just need to be more open of being playful with him, which has been hard for me to do. My husband, he's really good at it with Gabriel. I decided to keep this in the video instead of cutting out, just to prove that he's actually doing really good. Otherwise, we normally don't get this. I was sticking my tongue out, so he had to stick his tongue out. Oh, so cute. And then to finish off the morning, I go ahead and get Gabriel's diaper bag ready. So we use cloth diapers. Yes, these are cloth diapers. not what you guys envision with all the bobby pins or whatever, old school. And then we put these liners in, so if he does poop, it tries to catch most of that, and then it's just easier to clean, because we do have a spray attachment attached to the toilet, which I think in general all parents should, because you can just spray off anything ever. So cool. Anyway, so I take about 6 cloth diapers to daycare because that's what normally gets him through. And our take care is like one of the only ones in town that actually takes students with cloth diapers. And then after this point, I take Gabriel to daycare and get to work, and hopefully we work by 8 o'clock. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I look forward to doing more.